This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday boy to start the month of November. It's a Japanese star who's still pitching in the Japanese League. He played 6 years for the Golden Eagles in Japan baseball, and then the Yankees signed him to a 7-year contract to play baseball. And he played the 7 seasons until he decided to go back to Japan. He is one of the best pitchers in history, winning 26 straight games, decisions, which is a Japanese record. He went to 2 All-Star games in Major League Baseball, but he's back into Japan, where he seems to belong. He's 35 years old. His name is Masahiro Tanaka. Tanaka was born in Itami in the prefecture or province of Hyoko, Japan. He was a pretty good catcher and all that, but he had a strong pitching arm, so by junior high school he was used as pitcher. He would go to university in Hokkaido, being a pitcher for the team, and scouts considered him a pretty good person. Well, University High School. So he looked pretty good in Japan and all that. In his high school career, he had 456 strikeouts, which was very impressive and all that. Anyway, Tanaka-san was highly touted and all that. In the high school draft, 4 teams signed him, selected him with first round picks. And by drawing straws, the Golden Eagles got him. So they signed him to a base salary of 15 million yen, a signing bonus of 100 million yen, and lots of incentives. So he would wear number 18 for the Golden Eagles, the Rakuten Golden Eagles, which is usually the ace's number, which is weird, why 18. But anyway, Tanaka went to the league in his rookie year and made his debut against Fukuoka, but unfortunately gave up 6 runs in an inning to third. He was upset with himself. However, back home against Fukuoka, he struck out 13 in a complete game win. So he looked pretty good and all that. He pitched in one of the All-Star games representing the Pacific League as a rookie, making him the first pitcher since '99 in Daisuke to do so. Tanaka looked pretty impressive with his pitching. He ended up 11-7 with a 3.82 ERA. He was named Rookie of the Year for the Pacific League, which was kind of akin to the National League of Major League Baseball, but this is in Japan. He looked pretty impressive and all that. In 2008, his second season, he got 10 wins in that season. And then in 2009, he just dominated and all of that. He was the first pitcher in years to get 4 consecutive complete game wins to start the season. He had some fatigue and all that. Tanaka looked pretty good. However, in 2013, at Kleenex Stadium, where Tohoku plays, he set a new Japanese record for his 21st consecutive win, beating the Oryx Buffaloes. Well, 21st win within the season. He won his last 4 appearances in 2012, making it 25 straight wins, making an all-baseball record, breaking the MLB record of Carl Hubble by 24. He looked impressive. He was 24-0 in the regular season with a 1.27 ERA. And the Golden Eagles were looking good to try to win a Japan Series title, the Japanese World Series. He pitched a 160 pitch complete game in Game 6 of the 2013 Japan Series, which was a loss, which forced Game 7. Fortunately, though, for Tanaka, he was on to pick up the save in Game 7 and gave the Golden Eagles a title. Not long after that, Major League Baseball was interested in him. Through the posting system, it would be huge. There are a lot of suitors. The Yankees, Dodgers, Cubs, White Sox, Diamondbacks, and even the Astros. But Tanaka signed a 7-year, $155 million contract with the Yankees and would make his Major League debut April 4th, 2014 in Toronto against the Jays. However, the first batter he faced was Melky Cabrera, who hit a home run for the Jays. The good news for Tanaka is that the Yankees went on to win 7-3. His first home start was against the Orioles 5 days later. The Yankees lost the game, but he got a no decision. Tanaka actually started out 6-0 in Major League Baseball, which was pretty impressive. All that. Tanaka began the year 11-1 with a 1.99 ERA, and with a reserve on the All-Star game, which was pretty impressive. However, he had right elbow inflammation and couldn't pitch in the All-Star game. Tanaka rested his elbow for 6 weeks instead of having Tommy John surgery to repair his UCL, which would have basically ruined him for more than a year. Tanaka came back against the Jays, September 21st, winning the game. He finished 13-5 with a 2.77 ERA, but bear in mind, he did lose some injuries. A lot of people said that he should have gone through surgery. He was picked as opening starter for the Yankees against the Blue Jays, but unfortunately surrendered 5 runs in the 3rd inning. Fortunately, he would have forearm and wrist soreness, and people thought Tanaka needed to go through Tommy John, but he didn't. He had a few injuries after that. He pitched in the American League wildcard game for the Yankees against Houston. Unfortunately, he gave up 2 runs, and Houston went on to the playoffs. Tanaka went 12-7 that year with a 3.51 ERA, but he gave up too many home runs. 2016 came, and Tanaka pitched well, 14-4, record 165 strikeouts and 3.07 ERA, 3rd in the AL. He set some things and didn't have to go on the DL. So Tanaka was still around by 2017 and pitched in the ALDS against the Indians and won Game 3, which started the comeback in that series for the Yankees. Then he pitched Game 1 of the ALCS against Dallas Keuchel and the Astros, but lost. But got revenge in Game 5, winning the game against Keuchel. However, the Yankees take a 3-2 series lead. Sadly, though, the Astros would win both Games 6 and 7 on home turf. Tanaka said he would still be there for the remaining 3 years, $67 million on his original deal. So he would have a few injuries and all that. Tanaka pitched a few games in the 2019 playoffs and did quite well, and then went through right elbow surgery to remove bone spurs. In a simulated game with the Yankees, Tanaka was struck in the head by a long drive off Giancarlo Stanton. But Tanaka took part in 10 appearances in the COVID-stricken season of 2020, finishing 3-3. Tanaka, after his Yankees contract expired, decided to go back to the Golden Eagles and sign a 2-year contract worth $8.6 million a year. So there are rumors he might be retiring soon, but we'll see what happens. Tanaka played in the 2009 World Baseball Classic, mostly in relief. And then he was expected to be Japan's ace at the 2013 World Baseball Classic. He would come on as a reliever and be a little inconsistent. He's known as Makun, which is an affectionate name and all that. So he does a lot of things. And all that. He is married to a former member of the idol group Country Musume, Mai Satoa, married in 2012. So anyway, Tanaka has a son, which is pretty nice and all that. So Tanaka-san did help the Yankees out in a lot of ways. But who knows what would have happened if he stayed with the Yankees instead of going back to Japan. But, you know, what? Major League Baseball can be a cruel mistress. And it sure was. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do